Hello, my beautiful friend, and welcome back to another daily video. So today we're gonna talk about something really funny. It's about the Pokemon leaks, but before we dive into that one, I have to show you something else, because this, to me, is really, really beautiful. Clair Obscure devs knighted by French government, and they do deserve this. They made a game that, yeah, well, the French people are now seen in a brighter light. Let's just say it like this. Another thing that, if you know me, you know that I love tabletop gaming. This is also Games Workshop issued Faster Than Light in a Warhammer 40k skin Steam game with a DMCA takedown because of oversized convex shoulder pads with a metallic rim, Dev says. We're not going to go too much into this one. It is about the game Void War. A friend of mine already recommended it to me. I have it on my radar, basically. Here it is. And yeah, it is faster than light, just with a little bit of a reskin, which is fine. It's a good game, absolutely. I just don't have the time right now to play it, as I have other things to do. But this is again a company that tries to copyright something that shouldn't be copyrightable just because you have big shoulder pads. Then you also have to look at StarCraft, because there are also guys with big shoulder pads. To be fair, they don't have a rim, but it's only a matter of time until we get a hero in the universe. Oh, wait, they haven't done anything with StarCraft as of late. There is the tabletop game coming up. That's going to be interesting. But other than that, okay. Yeah, this is bullcrap. This is just like Trench Crusade. Trench Crusade are people who tried to, yeah, well, exploit the female custodies controversy with, hey guys, we have a grimdark universe. And then it turned out they are shitlips themselves. They just wanted your money. This is also another Kickstarter campaign, just like Ashes of Creation, which now it has its own dedicated fan base, don't get me wrong. Apparently, it's a good game. Everything else around it is just bullcrap. Finally, after months, we have the community license, and the community license is basically they try to copyright things that, again, shouldn't be copyrightable, just like this guy. This is the favorite example right now. It's a big guy in armor. Yeah, that's it. They try to copyright this. And they try to copyright First World War aesthetic. You know, the poison pickelhaube, the... I forgot the name of the rifle and everything. The Maxim gun. Uh, what else? Yeah, basically everything. They try to copyright it. So you try to copyright World War One? What the hell? What are you trying to do here? And also, you can already see in their own painting competition, the Crimson Chalice rules. Third-party parts for basing are perfectly acceptable as long as they fit within the Trench Crusade universe. So if you're not aware what basing is, it's basically what I did here with my sniper for the game Infinity by Corvus Belli. I put a little bit cork on there to elevate the model, to have a little bit more earthy looks to it. You will see it in the near future when I get the time to properly paint it. But yeah, it has to fit the aesthetic. Okay, makes sense. But then, no entry may contain any real world references, including political, cultural, or religious references, which is glorious to me. Absolutely glorious. First of all, we know that they tried to what's the word for it? What's the proper word for it that I won't get banned on YouTube? Well, they tried to leverage their own position, which is probably the wrong way to say it, but there are some content creators like myself. Luckily, I'm small enough so I wasn't on their radar. where they try to say, yeah, those are right-wing grifters. They don't know anything. They try to, well, bring us down and everything. And it's, again, all the woke bullshit they're trying to do. And this is a setting which is literally heaven versus hell. Humanity tries to fight off demons from hell. This is the setting. But guys, humanity is also bad. Wait, what? We're trying to defend our homes and our families against the demonic invasion of hell, but we are also bad? And we know that their political things, whenever you put in some LGBTQ flags, or what I like to say GLBT, because it just sounds a little bit better, those are probably fine. Cultural or religious references, which is absolutely ridiculous because it's First World War. It's the First World War, man. What do you mean? Your own models have those references. What are the Preußen Stoßtruppen? What are those? Those are Prussians or Prussians. What is the name of the Preußen Imperium in English? Is it Prussian? Doesn't matter. And also, it's the Catholics, or rather, you have crosses everywhere. It's not just the Catholics. But god damn it, man. This is so stupid. Okay, let's go to Pokemon. I don't have much time, as you might see. This is how I also usually look. Usually I also have glasses, but I can't wear them with my headset. My parents are coming over, and I have to be really fast right now. So, Pokemon Gen 10 map allegedly leaked, and it's enormous. Yeah, this is by Vice.com, written by Brent Koop. Koop? I would pronounce it like in Germany, Koop. So, we're not going to go through the whole article. We're just going to look at the pictures. This is overblown. If this is explorable, this is overblown, man. Oh, you know what? We're going to read a little bit because we already know that Pokemon Wind and Wave is already filled with woke stuff. I talked a couple of times about that one. Maybe we will look at the stuff again in the future, but not for this video because it will blow it out of proportion again, and I want to have shorter videos. So, we know that GLBTQ woke bullshit is everywhere in Wind and Wave because of Devon Pritchard. She is evil. She is the thing that's going to bring Nintendo to its knees. Because, I don't know why, but Furukawa-san is listening to her for reasons I don't know. This is just like in Fable, you know, the car developers, the Forza developers, which are now basically 30 women and just a couple of dudes working on Fable. Yeah, that's why it looks like that. I wasn't even aware of the situation with their studio until I've seen pictures of it, but this is probably the same thing. And we know that Game Freak, this isn't your fault. We know that with Beasts of Reincarnation, you're way better than this. Oh god, February 5th, multiple images of Pokemon Gen T map reportedly started surfacing. Wait, yeah, probably we don't have to look at everything here. Just look at this here, uninhabited island field, island volcanic cavern, island 1, his hotel. This is basically your typical starter island. Then we have a poison swamp area with poison gym, so basically Miyazaki Island with every FromSoft game, anthill fields, no landmarks, okay, marsh area, snowy mountain area. So yeah, we already have everything. Oh god, it's a good thing I decided not to go through everything here. This is a lot. Also Ocean 1 and Ocean 2. Huh, good to know. So, what could this mean? As you can see, the list of locations is pretty massive. However, it does reflect how big the leaked Pokemon Gen 10 map supposedly is. It's also intriguing that there are several locations listed in the ocean. So perhaps there will be hidden areas to explore under the water, under the sea. Under the sea, Disney will come and copyright strike me on my channel. Sorry, I had to. Similar to Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire, although at this point this is just speculation. Yeah, okay. So this is a lot. Okay, to be fair, this could be a situation where the map started off in a regular size where you can walk around or ride on your Pokemon and see everything in a fair amount of time. You know, not too long, not too short. But at this point, I don't trust Nintendo anymore. This is tinfoil hat theory time again. I know, I'm sorry. However, this is like you have a balloon, you paint a dot on it, and this is the map. Not too big, not too small. Again, it's the perfect size for exploring, for riding on your Pokemon to see everything and so on. And yeah, it's what it should have been. Then comes upper management and says, no, we have to inflate the playtime. Blow it up. And so they blow up the balloon, the dot gets bigger, and there is just too much space with nothing to do in it. Just look at Metroid Prime 4, it happened there with the desert area, which still is open world. But yeah, this is okay, I mean, it's a map. You can also see leaked height map loaded into Blender, which is also fine. Then we have this here on X. Well, better look at how the new Gaia map looks when fused with the 3D model islands, which is fine, okay. Again, it's a map. However, then we have this. I know this is early, this is very, very early, but my thoughts about this. This picture here obviously is not in-game graphics. This is just assets being put in. I hope so. Oh boy, I do hope so. Because these look a little bit better. You have a little bit of texture here and there. This also looks a little bit better. And you might say, but Beardy, the game is still not out. These are beta images. Yeah, absolutely. I agree. However, we also thought this with Pokemon Legends ZA, where we also thought, oh yeah, these are just placeholder images. This is the lorem ipsum of the game itself. And then you know what we got with Pokemon Legends ZA. Again, this looks like a little bit too much big of an area. We don't know the scale of it yet. And what's this? There is stuff missing here. Okay, I don't know what happened here with this image. We have more images leaked. Probably what happened there. I didn't click anything. This probably also, yes, what's with the censored parts? Maybe the character is visible here. That makes me a little scared. Maybe we have a character creator in here and the person leaking it tried to hide the identity of the character, which might be. Or the character is just a GLBTQ riddled nose ring person with pink hair. Might be. And then, again, this is the big desert area with nothing in it. And yeah, it's beta images. Again, but this might be the graphics. It might be. We know how Pokemon Legends ZA worked with their memory system, where the whole map was loaded as a whole into the Switch 2's memory. It overloaded basically everything. It wasn't the regular, okay, whenever I turn in this direction, it loads this into the visible area. No. If you're not aware how this works with how stuff is loaded into a game and how everything you see is basically just being loaded into it. We're looking at this area right now. Everything behind us, which is not visible by the camera, is literally not there. To save up on memory, to save up GPU and CPU, not storage, watts and everything, because it would make the game run smoother. There is just a little bit to the left and right loaded into it, because whenever you turn, it should not pop up. This is how things pop up in the distance or when you turn the camera too fast. So whenever we turn the camera now a little bit to the right, there is something here. This is already loaded in, as you can see. A couple of trees will be loaded here to the right, and the more we turn, the more is being loaded in, but everything we see here is being yeeted out of the memory. This is how it works. But again, at this point, I'd say this is what the game will look like, because just look at how much stuff there is. Oh my god, this is absolutely the graphics that are going to be in the game. Maybe just slightly tweaked, but I don't think so. And there's this picture again. What the hell? Yeah, that's basically everything that I have to show you with that one. However, if you want a good monster training game, I absolutely recommend Monster Hunter Stories. I played the first one, I completed the story, as you can see, in about 34 hours. And just look how cute this is. The first one, oh my god, just look. Oh my god, it is so adorable. The first one is corny, the story isn't the deepest one, but it is a really fun monster taming game. The jokes are good. There are more puns everywhere. This fits my style of humor. And wait, and you can see you are fighting side by side with your monster, or your monstie in this case, which is also really adorable. But if this one is too old, and I totally understand, there were some points in the game where I thought, okay, this is a remaster released 2 years ago. There are some quality of life things that could have been there. They could have been there, oh god. But they didn't. So, Monster Hunter Stories 2 is not running on my PC. I don't know why, I still have to look into this. But Monster Hunter 3 Twisted Reflection is already out with a demo, and it looks fantastic. We're going to play the demo tomorrow, because today we're going to finish Resident Evil 8 Shadows of Rose, the DLC, on my stream later today. So on Twitch and here on YouTube. So please come and visit me. You will also get to see my cats, hopefully. Yeah. If you want a monster taming game, Monster Hunter Stories 3, Monster Hunter Stories 1, sorry. 2, I played half an hour of it, because again, it just doesn't run on my PC. I don't know why. My Steam Deck burns up to a crisp. I don't know why. Something is off there. Maybe it will get patched in the future. But yeah. What are your thoughts on all of this? Please leave your thoughts and questions in the comment section down below. I'm keen to know what you have to say. And while you're here, please remember to do all the things that make the dings. Why? Because that way we can build a bigger community and talk more video game news every day. And by that, I of course mean like and subscribe. And if you want, you can share this video with your friends. And please turn off YouTube's restricted mode. Otherwise, have a great day, my friend. Stay fantastic, stay hydrated. And I will see you maybe later in the stream or tomorrow with the next video. Bye, bye, bye.